right, thank you for staying with us. That is still Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Time check right now is 8:42 a.m. It's time for Mainland Focus. My name still remains Omobola Sandra, and I have Fuad Sahid with me via the phone line. And this morning, the focus is going to be around the weighted average rate conversation. To be or not to be? Subsidy is gone, says the president on May 29th, 2023. Where we have now reports coming in that the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, revealing that the NNPCL is demanding a refund of a 4.7 trillion naira petrol imports on an approval from the president that there's an average, there's a benchmark that was given as regards the exchange rate. So an exchange rate they were working, the exchange rate they were working with was at about 1,120 or 1,150 thereabout, and the approval came that they should benchmark it at 650 naira to a dollar. So that difference of 550 was supposed to be, I don't know what was supposed to be done, what was supposed to be done with it. Anyways, I'm not going to preempt or think for anyone, but there was a difference of 550 dollars. 550 naira rather to a dollar. So that difference is what the NNPCL is requesting that the federal government pays up for. That's where the conversation is going to be hanging around this morning. So the angle we're coming in from is, what does this report tell us about the conversations around subsidy payment, especially in light of the recent hardship protest, the hunger hardship protest that has been going on, which has been hinged on the fact that we have had hardship and pain in the country ever since that announcement was made last year. Aside from that, the flotation of the naira as well, which is also in one way or the other complicit in this particular conversation, where we have, with the flotation of the naira,
that's one. I like it that
for the president. Now, what does this report?
With the average rate.
It's alright. What does this report tell us about the conversations around subsidy payment? Is it gone? Is it not gone? Is it to be gone? Is it yet to be gone? Will it be gone? Will it ever be gone? So,
gone.
Or is not, or is on gone. Exactly. All right, Fuad, let's start with you, so we can just open the phone line.
And we can't run an election like this. There's no way we're going to make any form of progress with what we're doing, and that's also the fact. There's no way we're going to make any form of progress locally. Even the private business owners that have made frantic efforts to come up with a refinery, the lamentation we have to speak every day is lamenting. But if you read the Dangote story in the paper today too, you know that there's really no hope anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? If you're able to gauge the tone of the statements coming from the Dangote refinery, you understand that look, they are probably just preparing our minds that look, we've made our own effort to build a refinery in this country, but it's left for Nigerians to really stand by what Dangote has done, to begin to push the narrative to ensure that the right thing is done to save that refinery. Because what we are seeing, if we are not careful, is that same refinery will run into trouble, just as our 4 other refineries have run into trouble for over 3 decades without any solution to the problem. Because what's a refinery without the availability of crude oil, Sandra? What is a refinery without crude oil to refine? And like the Dangote refinery is saying, Sandra, that refinery was designed to refine Nigerian crude oil because it is light, it is sweet, so easy to refine. I told you in the international community they give that our own crude oil a nickname. They call it sweet crude. But instead it's been going all over the world looking for crude, which is very unfortunate. That we floated the naira and blah blah blah, there's a unification. In terms of flotation of refined products into this country, we are using a weighted average rate that creates a margin as wide as 550 naira standard to $1. Look at that margin. And upon that, it's a revelation that we are not even sure of our daily consumption of petroleum products as we speak. Standard, there are, when we say that this importation of refined products, there are people cashing out heavy. And that's why they are hell bent on ensuring that the status quo remains. That's what we are saying. And that's why I said earlier in the morning that no matter how bad we think the subsidy era was. What we have now for is what the NNPCL now. As to you are owing us, you are not owing us. What's the calculation? How much are we working with? And we can fix our refineries and refine locally, produce enough crude. Why can't we even work with quarter the model of Aramco or Saudi Arabia? Why? Why is our own different? Unless they tell us that the people of Saudi Arabia are actually angels. The only way to justify what we are doing is to say, well, the people of Saudi Arabia are actually angels and we are demons here. But if we are also human beings, why is it so difficult for us to do the right thing? Well, Sandra, may God continue to bless our darling country, Nigeria.
Yes, and also hopefully we would also get weighted average blessings. It's alright.
Or weighted average by right.
It's alright.
But I actually want beans. I want beans.
I prefer beans too.
I don't have. You also prefer beans, so.
Yes, I prefer beans. If they are doing anything,
when
any subsidy on the food,
rice,
any subsidy is beans. I would go for beans.
I know also will like yam. Or pounded yam.
Oh my goodness!
Stage. I know what stage you want.
I know what stage you want. Say no. Stage.
Weighted average what?
Spaghetti.
Stage is what?
Spaghetti.
Okay, weighted average or spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti. But, for your own, sharing your own thoughts there. Let's open, especially in the conversation around this protest in recent times, the hardship and the hunger protest that has been going on for the past 9 days in different parts of the country has been hinged on the fact that when the president made that announcement, subsidy is owing NNPCL, or the NNPCL, let me rephrase that, the NNPCL is demanding a refund of 4.7 trillion naira for petrol imports, all right, due to the fact that they used an exchange rate differential on PMS that was approved by the president. So basically, what this revelation is coming amidst the fact that petroleum companies to ensure adequate supply of PMS to marketers and distributors nationwide. But what we have now is the exchange rate of 1,200 naira. There was an approval from the president that there's use an exchange rate or the permission to import fuel at an exchange rate of 650 naira to $1, indicating that there's a difference of 550 naira as exchange difference. So that 550 for now 4.7 trillion naira. Is subsidy gone or not? What do you make of this report? 0913-6000-410 0913-6000-410. That is the number to call. For WhatsApp, it's 0913-6000-430 0913-6000-430. That is the number for WhatsApp messages. Them as the show progresses. Our platforms would appreciate the support. Let's go into it. Anyone off as you are, taking your submission this morning. This is Mainland 98.3 FM. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning to us.
I would need you to speak a little louder, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, good morning. Yeah, good morning, Fuad.
Yeah.
My take is this. I want to ask Fuad and you, Sandra, this question. Can Nigeria be able to opt out of OPEC? And if yes, why not? Is there no way option?
How is OPEC the problem here? Help me out. Let me understand.
Now, what I'm saying is, okay, we are saying there's oil test. We are able to opt out of OPEC. Now, that quota that we are giving to OPEC, you can be able to channel it to Dangote. We'll be able to meet Dangote. Now, you said there was a report you read one day that if we are giving Dangote 450,000 barrels per day, we'll be making 1.7 trillion per day. And that calculated for a month, we'll be making a lot of money. Yes. Then we'll be able to stop exporting anything crude. Those that are stealing our crude, is it that these people, they know what to do, but the willpower to do this thing is not there. I don't understand. They keep complaining day in, day out, every day. And nobody is doing anything. They are not thinking. It's like all of them, they are all based on the same feathers. They know what they are doing. Have a blessed day.
All right. Thank you very much. But some would argue with the fact that the OPEC quota is supposed to be some sort of in the global oil market and also to maximize profit. Some will argue that that's there's a need for us to stay there. But I guess
but
you must
how
have
the influence now is it impacting on the average Nigeria?
That's not on OPEC then. That's on us. That's not on OPEC. That's on us. Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution this morning. Hello, good morning.
Calling you from Amuwodofi.
You're welcome, Prince Wise.
Thank you, my dear. See, for me, I know we are paying subsidy. This guy is very clear now. They may call it interference, and I don't feel them because there's a lot of different grammar. There's a time we had council, later we have annulment. I don't know the same thing. Why maybe the president is telling us interference is that there are no more pay subsidy to individuals. They are doing before. When big road comes from abroad, you go to Cameroon to go and say you collect subsidies. You go to bring ordinary water to the sea and say you got fuel, you collect money, corruption. So now, if the NNPCL should be go to central bank, so the money is not with them. Because before they are the sole importer of fuel to this country, they are the ones selling goods to the international market. So by the way, the Romanos are flawed. But now the money for food must go to the central bank. So they are now paying substantial as they say, it means they want to get back that money. This is very important for what you are saying with corruption that even though the artists the will of the street, the Nigeria is corrupt. And the way you have to face family, the community bound to fail. And the way the community fail, the government will fail because it is one of us that represents as a councillor, as a chairman of local government, as a commissioner, as a president, as a minister. So, by the way, if we can do away with corruption in this country, everything gets better. I think when you are a professor, may know that attachment. But the process can pay, the corruption set it in necessity is doing. So we have to check ourselves. This politics we are talking about, I don't know. So by the way, corruption has hitting deep into our reef. That's why everything is not getting fine. We talk on the radio, some of us are corrupt too. But who will bear the car? My dearest Sandra, may God save this country. Good morning to you.
All right. Thank you very much. Amen. May God save this country. Indeed. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, Madam Sandra. It's a pity that we are discussing all this.
Your name, sir, and where you're calling from?
They have removed subsidy from the. Some people are telling us now that they removed the subsidy because the money they were being paying the money to individuals. So now that they remove it, who are they paying the money to? The subsidy that they are paying now, who are they paying to? Is going on in this country today, and they are still using that method that they've been using since 1999. They think maybe it will work. It will never work. You understand? If we were paying subsidy to anything and they were claiming subsidy, now that you remove the subsidy and you are still paying it on paper, you told us that you remove the subsidy and you are still paying it. And how much were we buying fuel then when they were paying subsidy to individuals? How much were we buying fuel then? And the daft, we know that these people are just lying to people. You understand? There is no any sincerity of purpose when it comes to the governance of this country. Everybody is just deceiving. To me, they are not deceiving me. They are deceiving themselves because as far as you can read and understand what is in a book. Nobody can deceive you. You understand? So sometimes when they talk, all these government officials, when they talk, it sometimes no plan, has no direction. Just like somebody that's driving using a Google map without using the wrong Google map.
Thank you very much. 88.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. And we're looking at this recent report that has come in from the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of Economy, Mr. Wale was revealed that the NNPCL is demanding a 4.7 trillion naira petrol imports refund. which is coming from a weighted average rate that was approved by the president as regards, exchange rate differential as regards petroleum products, importation of petroleum products. What does this say about payment of, or what does this say about, what do you make of this report? Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, my name is Samuel.
Your name, sir?
I'm calling from Samuel. I'm calling from PETROL.
Okay.
Every time I make my contribution, I always conclude by saying that I want chance. So I want to open my contribution today by calling back my one chance.
Line is breaking.
I said that federal are not coming out to see that they are they are just better by half. It should be an indictment on master strategies to meet its own ways. What will happen is that on the part of the government to come out openly that they are still playing sausage. That's why they are being clever by half. The issue is that if I am an head of a unit, or I'm a father in the house, or I'm serving a country, and there are controversies around my age, my date of birth, my certificate, I don't think something good can come out of me. That is my conclusion this morning. Nigeria is going nowhere in the hand of these people, where there is culture and inefficiency. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate your contribution. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Joshua calling from Bhutan.
All right. You're welcome.
Yeah, see, I can't hide my disappointment and my frustration as to this subsidy matter. Yes, the reason why I even supported it was that, we are owing a lot. That, if we, you are a debtor, you almost, in whichever transaction, you are almost like a weaker link in the negotiation. You understand? So, remove the subsidy and pay our debt. Keep paying our debt and have enough money to, because for a shorter period of, like maybe within 1 year or two. But now you remove the subsidy, just some people are stealing the money. You remove the opportunity for them to steal the money, and you are giving it back to some set of thieves. You understand? See where we are today. You understand? Okay, bring back subsidy. You cannot put subsidy. You cannot even tell us you are subsidizing, but then you said you are intervening. The thing for now, I give President Tinubu 2 years. 2 years. So if he's not doing anything within these 2 years, when we will fire him, he will the party rank. You understand?
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. But that's why we're asking this question. What do you make of this particular report here? If there's a differential, who is paying that differential? Where is that subsidy? That's a question. Or what do you make of this report anyways? Let's just have an open, any question. What do you make of this report? WhatsApp. I have here. Good morning, Sandra. I remembered when ex-governor said we are still paying subsidy. I believe him. So our present government are not telling us the truth. I think that's El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State. Divine from Ketu, thank you very much. This current government is built upon lies and deception and confusion. I advise them to appoint. It's all right. Thanks. I'm Chris Ojugbeli from Ikeja. I also have here Hello Milan FM. The first caller is actually making sense in that we need to put our house in order. You do not have enough food to feed yourself and you're giving food to other people. In the long run, the person will end up malnourished. This goes to my advice. Can we leave a closed economy and fix our issues internally? We know very well that the West has an invisible hand in the declining economy of Nigeria. My advocacy will still be closed economy in the short run and diversification. All this policy somersault will cripple our nation. And that is Sean from Festac sharing that one there. I also have here, okay, good morning. This is Victoria for Saudi Arabia recorded $56.3 billion profit in 6 months for oil alone. Please, what has Nigeria recorded? There is money in oil. Our leaders are being that has been saved since it was removed. Emmanuel from Ikeja. I share that question as well. How much has been saved? That is if we're actually removing it anyways. Okay, we have here good morning. I can guarantee you this back and forth discussion about Nigeria's inability to produce and refine crude oil locally will continue till eternity because we have been pushing a wrong narrative. We have been focusing on symptoms instead of focusing on the real root cause of the disease, and it will never work. NNPC is a symptom. If you like, sack Mele Kyari and replace him with another person. I can assure you the problem will continue. NNPC MD is an appointee of a government. NNPC is it not a parallel government? Bear this in mind. Ask yourself, who exactly is the Minister of Petroleum? Food for thought. If I talk now, you begin to complain. Anyways, if you people want us to progress in this country, we'll begin to tell ourselves the truth. But it's very clear we're not ready. Let's continue to rigmarole, dancing around the issue, motion without movement. Victor Alo Igboke from Ikeja sharing that one on WhatsApp. Let's go back to the phone. Good morning.
I take that statement from Mr. Wire. Another one, I told you that our removal of certification is schematic, is a scam. So if you see the picture that the road that you treated that way for Songo, individual shop breaking. So the president never started anything with it. So I'm appealing to you to help me call him to return back to May 28, 2023. Another company shut down yesterday, we can deal with in water for the housing 2,000 workers. So it never does anything with the solution to removal. So I'm appealing to you to appeal to him to return take us back to where we own now before my grandfather. Thank you very much. President DᴏɪＲ is one Professor Koboko, Dr. Fan. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good morning.
My name is Robert.
All right, Mr. Robert, where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from my papa. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Carry on.
Okay. This issue of that balance or differential between NNPC and etc. What I see in this country is that the expense of many Nigerians, they are trading. They see the Nigerian economy as an opportunity for them to feed fat. You understand? So this thing will continue unless this government or any government that will come after Tinubu will build refinery that will refine our oil right here in Nigeria, and we stop this drama of importation. $3 means like Nigeria is a dollar. It's a dollarized economy anyway. You understand? Without that, honestly, this issue will continue. And the worst thing is that nobody is holding anybody to account. You understand? So this high has been since 1999 up to today. Except we have refinery, honestly, this will not stop. Thank you very much, Sandra. God bless you. Great to God for me.
And you as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Sandy.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Charles.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Charles, calling from Oju.
All right.
Yeah. The secrecy surrounding the NNPCL and the sector in general is all about director of the NNPC. If anybody comes down on the media to make complaint or whatever, the president, Nigeria need to ask that vital question. Why is that man still there? What is he doing there? He should have been sent home long ago. But the man is still sitting down there because they know what they're using that man to do. Yes, they know what they are doing with that man. So, all the drama they have been unfolding up and, do the needful. Thank you. Good morning.
That's actually very interesting. Fishes on paper. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sandra.
Yes.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Okay, my regards to Mr. Fᴏᴜ from Shomunu.
You're welcome.
Mr. Sandra, everything was investigated or proved. some parastatals like that, government agencies, sometimes are subject to probe and investigation. Why is it that we have not had this every time NNPC, and it is just that Minigiari that is still there? So can it not be true? This minister that is complaining that is telling us that this is there, doesn't want us to tell him, don't give him that money. He doesn't know what is happening. Okay, always we say Nigeria is the only one, people are not living well. NNPC every time. And then somebody will tell on now. The petroleum industry, they don't tell us the petroleum ministry. These people must tell us what they are doing with our money, and tomorrow they tell us what are we doing. They are our servants. We can push them out, please.
This is the Mainland FM, 15 minutes past 9. Let's take some messages from Facebook. I have here Nwachukwu Kennedy Chinedu, voice of Mbise from Okukwa Umuvu Ukwato, saying good morning. The suspension by Nigeria government to sell 50 kg bags of rice to civil servants is laughable and unbelievable. That's an indication that this current government has nothing to offer. This government remains, the more you look, the less you see. Nigerians have entered one chance, and thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. I also have here Patrick Obiazor is saying this is government's ever-ready prescription for citizens' problem. Demand for duty, they serve you with rice. Demand for security of Nigerians, they serve you with rice. Embark on hunger protest, they serve you with rice. Complain about prohibitive cost of medication, they serve it with rice. Rice has become the gbogbo niche for all our troubles. And that's Patrick Obiazor sharing that one on Facebook. I also have here Muiwa from Abuja saying good morning. On today's focus, Mr. President cannot claim to know that subsidy is not the problem, but corruption around its payment. I think Mr. Fᴏᴜ of mafia holding Nigeria in ransom cannot implement policies that will favor the masses and liberate the economy. Corruption is our main problem, and Mr. President too needs to be transparent in his dealing. I learned Dangote Refinery was this man with the condition that he must sell the refined product to Nigeria before the man will collapse. Muiwa from Abuja. I also have here, federal government never gave 500 billion naira to 36 states in Nigeria. Seyi Makinde counters Tinubu, me, who is now telling lies between the federal and state government. It's all right. We'll leave it at that. Ifeoma Oluku Ise is sharing that one on Facebook. I also have here Kabiru Adegbenro. Good morning. Honestly, I'm sad to hear all the stories going around in the oil sector. Subsidy is still ongoing. My book is sharing this, saying, good morning. To me, Nigeria have entered what we call one chance. What will President Tinubu tell Nigeria now that it's visible to every Nigerian that subsidy is not gone? See where the hard decision he said he took for the benefit of Nigerians have led us to. It's easy to grab power, but not easy to rule, is what APC is telling Nigeria. History will find it difficult to forgive this administration for the hardship he has brought to our great country. If the president wants to solve the problem in the oil sector, he must sack CEO Mele Kyari now. The president should apologize to Nigeria that subsidy gone is a scam. Benjamin from Shogunle sharing that one on Facebook. I also have your Chika Bende on Facebook. Basil Chika, issues around Nigeria refineries has been more you look, less you understand, because everything there is shielded in secrecy and there are a lot of unseen hands working, finding it difficult to break the backbone of these individuals. Or are they stronger than the government? The answer remains only that the heart of the government is also soiled with corruption, so it makes it impossible to summon the willpower to fight the cabals. Chika Bende from Trade Fair right there on Facebook. All right. It's still Mainland 98.3 FM. This is Mainland Focus. Thank you for staying with us. Let's come back to the phone line 0913 60410. That is the number. Good morning.
Please, my dear sister.
Your name, sir?
My name is Casey. I'm calling from Obadore.
Casey.
Yeah. Where is subsidy in the sell and buyback agreement that the NNPCL entered? Where is the place of subsidy? Please, as a journalist, ask for that agreement that NNPCL signed with the.
Who will ask? Okay. When I will ask what? Hello, good morning.
Hello, Father, good morning.
Yes.
My name is M쏘ɪᴜᴜ.
Okay.
In fact, I have to appreciate this caller, Samuel Abi. Samuel said it. My problem is that I don't know why. I know I'm telling somebody this. You also will be ashamed. People are going to call you, just stay back and listen. And so people they still calling this program. Depending on any police that the government bring. So I said it. They will not even ask whether they will implement it or not. What thing I understand in life is that if you start anything with suffer for more than 1 year or subsidy, if it rain, where are we going to go from here? I tell people I was thinking that Buhari was going to be the worst president, but I don't think so. Because this president, people were saying is a master is a master that. Where is the master that? If you don't have idea, you don't have idea. Because of your own interest, you put everybody in this kind of problem. People are suffering because you want to become president. Up to more than 1 year, we started work for 8 years. We start again. People end they say 1 year. When we started complaining, they say, "Oh, it's too early." Where are we now? Did you see any hope in this government? I don't see any hope. What we have just to pray that May 2027 come, then may God deliver. Because when Israelites, there was a leader, one Pharaoh come in Egypt. You don't know Joseph. If that was a time punishing the until one Pharaoh that go to court does not know these people. That's how we are going to come to favor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution.
I said something yesterday, and I did not comment from the corner.
Right.
Sorry. I said something yesterday, I think, on the education. I said Nigeria is always like a lawless country. In a free society, the president should have been this money. So, how can you appropriate or spend this huge money outside the budget and nobody is saying anything? This is criminal to appropriate. We know what we are spending, but now we don't even know what we are spending on that same subsidy. And it's there, it's evident. Now they can't keep it again. They have to come out plain. Now how can you be spending this huge on something that is not appropriated on the budget at all? What is the Senate doing? That this kind of thing can be spent without no appropriation. No, it's not going to be here.
They've not spent. They're still requesting for it.
He's already approved. We saw what the man said. He said with the presidential approval that we should go ahead and do it.
And no, but the money is not yet approved. They've not gotten the money.
It has already been spent. It's not spent. So it's hard to get the channel now. We like it or not, we say it. Oh, we have used it. They are already spending. They feel like that to know. How is it? So how can we do this kind of thing in a free society without them going through any form of scrutiny? No budget, nobody is passing that kind of thing. Not an approval, just spend, they are continue spending it, and they will spend it in advance. So if they come out place to us now, so this is only 5.7 trillion. If they come out and tell us that.
Thank you.
That's what they are saying.
Thank you, Mr. Jibala. It's okay.
No. It is not done this way. I think this government.
You pity the government or the people?
I pity the government because one day people will revolt against them. I'm telling you.
It's okay. Let's not fan the embers of
violence.
Yes. Hello.
Good morning. This is Damawa.
All right, Mr. Damawa.
How are you doing, sister?
All right, well, thank you.
Okay, the very first thing is, I knew we are going to have a problem. The other day, Mr. President stayed at Eagle School, and they came to tell us that yes, he developed for democracy. People were there in public, and they were clapping. Now, the thing is, who is fooling who? The government is paying subsidy secretly. And the thing is, we have mafia in one sector. Then put the share, how many senators, how many lawmakers, are into one business? Why are we still keeping military? What is the job there? Is it making money for them or doing their job? No, we want to move forward. Our sector, the more we look in bad, the less we see. Every time we talk about our sector, a lot of things come out. When are we going to wake up as a country? When are we going to proceed? In fact, to the next level, it is basic. People has failed us woefully. I need to admit that if it's not to be able to rule, let him resign. It's not my fault to rule. Sandra, it's not my fault. People that have voted for him are complaining, are lamenting. Then let him resign and go home and take off his cigarette. And enjoy the part. We cannot continue to circle. They are paying subsidy. Then we couldn't move. All these denial in public. What do you know about that? If the president can deny all those things in public, what are we going to actually have in the country? It will be fine. I'm going home. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. So this denial in public.
You should live in private. Denial is denial, anyways.
Why do you want to come into the studio?
I had to just, take a back seat, listen to, I read that story all through. It was a developing story, but well highlighted by the Punch newspapers, and it gave me a heavy heart, Sandra, as to where we are really. We've said some of these things, we've quoted quite a whole lot of shady deals we have in the oil sector, the lack of transparency, the opaqueness. But people see all of these conversations only sometimes from political lens. They think it's about party. No, we're talking about the soul of the nation here, Sandra. We're talking about the reason why nothing seems to be working. We're talking about widespread corruption. Because, like the last caller before Damilola from Alaba said, no matter how bad you think the era of subsidy was, at least we knew what we were appropriating. But now, if you look at it from the statement of the Minister of Finance, you can see that he has a lot of questions to ask the NNPCL.
Yeah, he was asking a lot of questions
as to how is this coming.
Even the commissioners of finance, because they were there, all the 36
they were asking questions.
They were there, and Commissioner of Finance Niger State asked questions.
And like that caller said, I think it was the caller this before Damilola that look. So instead of now having appropriations where figures are debated, where we really scrutinize it, it's just on approval now. Just work with approval. Now we have weighted average rate.
And that is
so
it makes our budget more susceptible to corruption and padding.
Already achieving some form of convergence because the gap is not so. Yes, we have about four levels. Now firms, now FEX, the Bureau de Change, the parallel market. But the argument is that if you look at the margin, it's not as wide as we used to have it. But this weighted average rates now that the NNPCL is now using to import refined products into the country,
as approved by the president,
as according to them.
Because when this was done last year, October,
yes,
it was 1,200 they were working with.
So
as at today, Fuad, exchange rate closed yesterday at 1,590.
So the margin is wider now.
Is wider.
So if we are now talking about NAFEMS, NAFEX, we are talking about the change rate. No, add this one to it now. So there's a rate the NNPCL is actually using to bring in petroleum products.
So the customs have a rate, Bureau de Change people have their own rate. What is the unification?
That's the unification we're now saying.
I thought there was a unification.
No. You see,
of our exchange
whether we like it
we have run out of time.
That margin, Sandra, is the basic now that we're talking about. Whereas the NNPCL will tell you that look, a lot of their contractors who are bringing in this product are the ones that are going to pay the money. We are owing them.
Thank you very much, Said Fuad. I'd like to apologize if you sent in messages and we're not able to take them. But of course, the conversation always continues on mainland 98.3 FM.
About the oil sector, everything we're saying is about.
I hope Adela Yusuf will be on the table. All right.
Maybe one other and then by Curtis.
All right then. So it's definitely something for you to look forward to on Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. Here, political roundtable with Said Fuad and
not the oil sector. Nothing else.
It's okay. It's this weighted average rate.
I have a weighted blood pressure this morning.
Thank you very much. That's all for today. Coming up next is ArcView Half Hour on Mainland 98.3 FM. Please